actually have we have three units. We have the space battleship Yamada, which in its own right is a very powerful ship. But now we also have the Crossbone Gundam, which I believe outside of Turna Gundam, Crossbone is like the most powerful mobile suit. You know, using Star Blazers as the world of the Star Blazers as the base world is very good. It gives us a very clear goal in mind before I'm guessing all the multiversal shenanigans start to happen. Because it's 30, I think, does it well too before slowly introducing its unique villain. I'm assuming there's gonna be a unique villain for this one too. They just haven't been introduced yet. But, yeah, the world of 30 is even more insane, because you have the world of Gundam going on, Code Geass, Getter Robo Armageddon, Mazinger, Gal Gaigar, trying to think what other horrible fates they've got going on at the same time. It's fucking insane. Oh, and Gun X Sword. Sasha's grave. I can agree with that. Yeah. SRW is a world of 30 is a world of heroes. Because almost our entire crew of 30 are battle hardened. They've been through this for years. Because you've got Amuro going all the way back to the 1 Year War. Ryoma piloting Getter for years. Guy himself and Gal Gaigar. All the Mazinger pilots are heroes. Gridman, it's just, they've all been through so much prior to that game. This world is just fucked. Because you had everything up to Char's Rebellion. Then, I'm assuming, because if Crossbones happened, so did F91. So you had all those events happen. Then the Gamleans attack. Did I say that? Wait, no, that was in parentheses. That was in my head. Is he a new type? Yeah, it makes sense she'd hear of it. It's a very optimistic view of the future. No. No, you do not remove the skull from the Crossbone Gundam. Ooh! Ooh. It's not an awkward thing. You know some wonderful quotes. Here we go. Time to make the jump and start our fight against the Jupiter Empire in earnest. Here we go. No idea. Let's find out. Oh, please tell me they didn't change him. Please tell me they didn't change him. Yes, he's still just a drunk doctor. Ah! Like, that was always the main thing of this guy. He had, like, a comically large bottle of sake. It was great. Muttering to himself, is that a sutra? I also like the fact, I want to talk about this, I like the fact that they use naval terms and everything for the space battleship Yamato. As opposed to, like, Air Force terms. Whoop! If I remember correctly, the Space Battleship Yamato 2199 had, like, recently come out when this started. So yeah, they probably were, like, really happy to get that on board. Yeah, you take it baby steps. Just because we fuck up, we create black holes. Now that we've got the engine worked out, let's figure out what the fuck your machine is. Yeah, it looks like our commander is actually showing some wisdom. So, there's a famous, not so much famous, but it's a well-known thing in the Gundam community. 2 times in the Gundam series, we have seen the introduction of mobile suits into the field of war. Once was in the original Mobile Suit Gundam, the other time was Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. Both times, the Earth Federation was wholly convinced these mobile suits would not change the field of battle. That their overwhelming forces in space, so their navy, was going to crush whatever these groups sent at them. And then years later, all of their armies are then rebuilt around mobile suits. Not because they're cheap or anything. They're just better. The maneuverability just gave them so many more options. That and the fact that they had hands allowed them to use a much wider variety of weapons. There was just so much more use in the mobile suit than in a battleship. I mean, yeah, I'd like to know what the fuck's going on. Rules of engagement. Oh, fuck. Okay. Kinda, yeah, self-destruct. You what? What do you mean you have Amuro Ray? This is the world of Crossbone. He's long dead. They said the 1 Year War was 100 years ago. Seek Jupiter. Yeah, the Jupiter Empire is just basically Zeon, but what the fuck does he mean, Amuro? Old habits die hard. Okay. He mentioned Amuro Ray. So, going through Amuro's life, it's been 100 years since the events of Char's Rebellion. What, assuming that we're treating the ending of Char's Rebellion as canon, Amuro, they don't know where the fuck he is. He was the strongest new type of the 1 Year War. Also, find out history of Amuro Ray. As a kid, he got into the RX-78-2 Mobile Suit Gundam, and they called him the White Meteor, and he had more than 100 confirmed kills. Axa Shock. I forget. I don't think he is in the original. I'm familiar with the mobile suits of Crossbone. I am not familiar with Crossbone itself. The Axa Shock phenomenon. If I remember correctly, when this game came out, Unicorn was a thing. Though the Laplace box incident could have happened still. So it is just something to connect it to that? Yeah, because that makes sense. Yeah, I think half of it is just Federation propaganda at this point. Yeah, no, it's been 100 years. Amuro Ray would fall into legend. I forgot. Yeah, I know, because I don't believe they brought that back up in. I don't think they ever brought that up in Space Battleship Yamato. Well, in the original Space Battleship Yamato. It is a 21.99 thing, if I remember correctly. It's not a bad thing. I think it's interesting. You know, it's a good way to connect them. He's declared MIA, but even then he'd be 100 years old. Unless Cryosleep or Cyborg. And the Jupiter Empire has both. Yeah, I don't think we could beat Amuro Ray. The Vangray is still too weird of a suit. Memories of a Fallen Star. And Tobia, not like, he's a good pilot. He's not on the level of Amuro, assuming he is Char's Rebellion Amuro. He's got the 1-year war and everything else under his belt. Which one? I did look at the series list. Oh, yeah, Full Metal Panic is here. I'm really interested to see how that's gonna go down. Yeah, the Empire doesn't like Gundams either. How many evil groups in Gundam have favorable views of Gundams? I heard from my understanding, Full Metal Panic is a much grittier one. I saw a couple people comparing it to the 08th MS team if they had a Gundam. Mostly in the idea of if they had an experimental unit instead of just, you know, mass-produced Gundams. That if they call it the Gundam ground type, they're mass-produced. They are not nearly as effective as the RX. The thing that made RX-78 much more effective than the ground types is the RX had a learning computer. Oh wait, did it say I have 3 turns? Ah! Oh hey, I actually have an extra move space than the crossbone. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, come on. I was hoping they'd attack me just so I could get some damage in. See. Actually, no. If I'm smart. There we go. I might as well weaken the other unit. This is my mindset. If I have them weaker, I could get 2 kills during the counter phase. I usually choose counter unless I'm trying to prevent a unit from dying to my machines. Or it's a shot down and I'm like, nope! Also, that's a thing that they added in SR30, and or at least I think they added in SR30. I like it. Yeah, but it makes me have to pay attention more to the game. So I can kind of see both as effective. Particle gun. So there is no thing of saying you're going to get a shoot down, which does make it a little bit more of judgment calls. I won't play the animations too often because they do get repetitive after a while. I think they're all really well done, and I think I do like how's this? This is more of a thing in SR30, I think, at least from what I've seen. They are really good in 30 at emulating the animation style of the different shows. So Gridman feels like he's from Studio Trigger, while Amuro Ray in the new Gundam looks like he's straight from Char's Counterattack. Going a step further, RX-78 even has the smoothed out lines and everything he would have from a 70s anime. It's great. There's a lot of detail in the SR games that I've seen so far, and I can appreciate it. I didn't get into the SR because I didn't have a PSP, and it never really saw Western releases. And Bandai, you're starting to do it. Give us more super robots here in the States. I get mecha is like a very niche genre, but they already translate these games. Like, oh, sweet. Like, this is not a patch or anything. This is just on the Switch. It's fully translated in English because, this is when they release it in Southeast Asia, they do it in English or a little bit in English for some reason. Well, I mentioned it to my father. He had a theory. It might be because, it might be specific because of Southeast Japan, because of Okinawa. Like, at least that was his theory, because there's a couple Americans who still live there on military bases. I think I'm not saying this to get into all like, oh, I know all this, blah 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 blah. And I think the U.S. does still have a military presence there. I think, like, we have a base there, and you can get stationed there. I don't know if that's still a thing. And oh, I know that sound. That's the sound of a new type. What the fuck? Amakusa. Yeah, Amuro is would be 100 years old. There's no way he can move like that. Huh? Thank you for Amuro's. They found the flight computer from RX-78-2? Yes! Yes, he would! Saying he wouldn't object to it. They solid-snaked Amuro. Yeah, and not even Amuro would object to its existence. Yes, he would! Like, Amuro was very much against war. He was looking for a solution to war, but was not unwilling to fight when it came down to it. Like, he is the prime archetype of the Gundam pilot. That's awful. I'm gonna blow this thing the fuck up. So it's got assuming it's got all of Amuro's skills, so it's got his reaction speeds and everything, but it doesn't have the hesitations of a human. It's just a machine. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. And I'm out of turns. Oh! That range is not in my favor. At least that makes it a little bit more even, but Christ! I'm so used to Huck Finn, which is like, at least on stats on par with a Gundam. Not too bad, but still. See, I had a 58% accuracy. See if we did it. Let me zoom in at it. It does look like a knockoff New Gundam. I can see it. Oh, yeah, no, the motions definitely, but I mostly see it in the head. The main thing, like, New Gundam is still, at the end of the day, much bulkier, because that was at the time where mobile suits were very much square designs. You know, I do think they did a good job emulating Amuro's motions, which this team has gotten very good at doing that. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get it to move forward a little bit. My mindset being, if I can get it to move forward, I can hit it with both Crossbone and with the, Bang Ray. You're just using Beam Rifle again. Ooh, cutscene? Oh shit, Tobias injured. Got a scar on his nose. Oh shit, that is a scary thought. Ah! We kinda don't have a choice at this point. And yeah. If I'm correct in my memory, I think Tobia here is a new type. So yeah, people tend to trust new types very easily. Yeah, that cannot happen. This needs to stop now. But the issue is, yeah, it's done. Except, I can say one thing I know for a fact as an AI versus Amuro Ray. Amuro Ray was a clever son of a bitch. An AI, it might have its strategies, it can't adapt like them. And Ooh.
最終兵器いや最終兵士なのかこのタイミングならいける
I love this beam sword, it's so good. Oh crap! Kincaid. It's a beam cutlass. I love the pirate theme of the Crossbone Gundam. It's so good. And it's still moving. Wait, I know that mobile suit. I know that shape anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna pull up his character profile. That's who I think it is. It is Seabook! Yeah! Seabook is the pilot of F91. Ah! Oh. God, that one brings me back. Arcade. Hi! Wait, this man literally changed his name and refuses to go by Seabook again until his girlfriend? Wife? I forget what the relationship by Crossbone was. But until she could go back to going by her real name. So we've got the Yamato, and we've got, it looks like a Gundam F91. First Gundam pilot. He's the first, and Tobaya is Earth's last Gundam pilot. Let's see, the Mega Machine Gun. F91 is just entirely built around speed, so it's the F91 mass production type. F91 is just a neat suit. I'm not a big fan of its chest unit, but the rest of it's amazing. Ooh, new technique. Cosmo Falcon Squadron. Yeah, no, something's off.
より良き人類のために牽制に惑わされるなよはやぶさを下ろせ航空隊は発艦し敵を攻撃せよ各位命ではなく敵を落とせ突破する
Fucking the Yamato! Holy shit! The only issue with the Yamato so far has been most of its attacks have the move and fire penalty. Let's see, anything else I can do on Seabook? I could use the beam rifle. Gonna skip its attack. If I remember correctly, I think F91 was the first one with it. I forget if F91 came out before or after Victory. It may have mobile suits, but numbers can outmatch mobility. That and my mobile suits are higher quality. That and... yeah, while Seabook's in a mass-produced copy of the F91, it's still an F91 with Seabook as a pilot. And with the fighter jets... yeah, no, it's really just that. It's just the numbers. I need to get hit or run on the Yamato. VSBR. Yeah, remember that BioBrain was so hard to hit? Fucking Seabook. Oh, counterattack. He gets to go first. Sweet. Oh, I forgot. The beam saber for F91 is, if it uses the animation I think it uses.
周海賊どもめ
Yeah, we've already seen this. If F91 is using the right animation, come on, please. Yes! Fucking spins the blades like they're fucking helicopter
ガンダムの名
blades.
は
It's great, I
盾で
love
は
it.
ないと
F91 is a weird mobile suit. By the looks of it, the only thing that oh, sweet, it's within my range, too. So if Seabook doesn't kill it, I will. Oh, there goes that fake Amuro. Oh, he's got hit and run! Let's see what other information they have. We can figure out what the fuck is going on. Yeah, all ellipses are missing in the English game. That is weird. I will be honest, it's not the best English translation. There are some typos. I mean, SR30 has it too every so often, where they get the character's gender mixed up. Oh, my controller came unplugged for a second. Like, every so often, in my run, they'll say the opposite gender. Oh, hold on a second. Hey, drink. Where's my drink? I mean... If I had to venture a guess, my guess is that the English translations for this game are the last things done, mostly because we're not the target audience for these games. They don't sell SRW games in the States that often. The first one I think the first one ever to come to the States is SR30. They're insane. That's new type sounds. Huh? Is there another new type here? So I'm correct. I think the only new types I have currently are, the only new types in the area are Seabook and Tobia. I'm 90% certain I'm not a new type. I don't think any of the Star Blazers crews is suddenly going to be new types. I think that's going to stick with the Gundam cast. Sorry, I'm laughing because I think I know what happened, and if it is, they copied Amuro Ray's brain. While they might have had it fighting for them, it is still Amuro Ray. That man is fucking determined! Because it's Amuro Ray. And then what? Amuro Ray very much believed in the good of humans. I honestly felt betrayed during Char's rebellion. Because he had just fought side by side with Char before the rebellion. I like this guy. He's got an optimistic look on life. Yeah. I mean, it's not unheard of in Gundam for, new types to possess machines. Fennec! And that's an interesting question to bring up. Machines have a heart. Because, if any of the Braves are here, that is a very good question. Vera Rhoda, or, I forget her name, Cicely Fairchild. I mean, you did overthrow a government. And they did work really hard to get their old names back. And this is why C-Book is great. Seriously, can I not just say how much I love Gundam pilots? And I mean, like, specifically, I love most of the Gundam pilots. Like, to quote Bright in, I can't remember the exact quote, but in Gundam Unicorn, Bright tells Bernager he is convinced that these machines can judge people's hearts and choose their pilots. Because every pilot he has ever met in a Gundam, from Amuro, Camille, I believe he meets Judo, and Bernager, at their core, at the end of the day, are all good people. No way, we can't be done with them yet. Huh? Oh god, it's Yulia Shenberg's worst nightmare. To explain that quote, the founder of Celestial, being a gun 00, was convinced that before humanity leaves our solar system, we need to give up the ways of war. Otherwise, we're just gonna bring those seeds out into space. His methods were a little insane. Looks at the Gundams. Yeah, no, they'll be back. And there's a Gamelin yeah. This was, I believe, in the original. They do some crazy shit.